kumbaga, obligado rin silang gastusin yung pera, Your Honor. Kasi kung hindi, di ba, we have a modified cash-based budgeting. Pag you use it or you lose it. So, pag hindi mo ginastos yung pera, maaaring mawala sa ahensya mo yun, di ba? Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Majority Leader. We're ready to receive questions. But just for the record, the budget for the Office of the Vice President is 1,874,019,000 pesos. Thank you, Mr. President.
Salamat kaayo, Mr. President. Magandang umaga pong muli. Good share. And to the OVP, maayong buntag. Mr. President, good share. In 2022, the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President were augmented by 125 million pesos from the Office of the President. Now, during the proceedings at the House of Representatives, it was stated that the OVP submitted on January 17, 2023, a liquidation report covering these funds. Currently, the Commission on Audit is auditing the use of this 125 million and has committed to finish by the 15th of this month. Sayang hindi lang umabot dito sa ating plenary interpellation. Pero, Mr. President, good share, ano na po yung status ng audit na ito?
I'm not sure, ma'am. But maybe we can ask the Commission on Audit when they come before us next week. When they
will do,
they would be in a best position to answer, Your Honor.
Mr. President, the Chair is not in receipt of any initial findings of the COA.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. President, good Chair. Now, that said fund transfer or augmentation is being challenged. As a longtime senator and as our Committee on Finance Chair, ano po tingin nyo, Mr. President, good Chair? Anong tingin ng good Chair ang pwedeng maging pinaka-prudent na policy kaugnay ng augmentation ng isang budget category na hindi na-allocate naman ng funds in the first place? Dapat bang i-regulate ang ganitong practice o kaya ipagbawal pa natin ng Kongreso?
Thank you, Your Honor, Senator Risa, our Vice Chair and Deputy Minority Leader. Your Honor, what I was told this was not an augmentation because an augmentation has a very technical meaning in budgetary terms. What I was told is this is a release from the contingent fund, thus not subject to the rules set forth in laws and jurisprudence, which pertain specifically to augmentation of savings, which are authorized to be done by the Senate President, by the Chief Justice, and other officials who are permitted explicitly by the Constitution.
Salamat, good Chair. Conceding for the moment na at least sa ngayon, hindi subject or hindi pa subject sa rules at procedures ng augmentation at pinag-dedebatihan pa nga, di ba, kung augmentation nga ba yung nangyari or ibang proseso. Still, kung hindi pa yung rules at procedures ng augmentation, such a move of big money from the most important office of government to the second most important office of government, syempre, kailangan siyang ngayon sana o eventually, sooner than later, mag-govern ng mga rules at saka procedures. So, kapag nabuo na or mabubuo na yung rules at procedures na iyon, ano, Mr. President, ang tingin ng good share na dapat maging prudent policy tungkol sa ganyang klaseng augmentation man yan o release man yan, basta paglipat ng malaking pondo mula sa importanteng opisina papunta sa importanteng opisina. Hindi ba dapat ma-regulate yung ganitong practice? Or even, given kung gaano kalabo yung kasalukuyang rules at procedures at given kung paano naging kontrobersyal itong mismong paglipat ng mismong perang ito, hindi kaya dapat ipagbawal ng Kongreso?
Sa akin, ma'am, medyo specific na ho yung nasa batas ho natin ngayon, kasama na po yung mga desisyon ng Korte Suprema, specifically yung Araulio decision. Dahil doon, nakalagay doon na kung ano yung mga patakaran sa paglilipat ho ng pondo. And again, I'm referring to the transfer or not transfer rather, but the augmentation of budgetary items, meaning specifically savings. At doon, pag yan ang pinag-uusapan, yung kategoryang yan, meron ho talagang mga very specific rules dun sa, bukod sa konstitusyon or sa ligang batas, meron din ho nakalagay ho sa mga desisyon. So yung bawal po yung cross-border transfers, kailangan existing po yung budgetary item bago ma-augment siya ng ibang pondo galing sa savings. Ito pong nangyari dito sa OVP, ito po ay release mula sa contingent fund ho, which for 2022 was 13 billion pesos, and it's still the same amount to this day. At ito pong contingent fund ay sumasagot sa mga pangangailangan po ng gobyerno, at lahat po, iba po ang patakaran dito, hindi po itong dahil hindi nga ito augmentation ng savings, iba po ang patakaran pagdating ho sa pag-release or paglabas ng pera mula sa contingent fund, Your Honor.
Salamat, Mr. President. Good sponsor. Kaya nga, interesante at tingin ko rin po importante yung sinimula nating pag-usapan kahapon na simula dun sa kasalukuyang special provision tungkol sa contingent fund na nagpapayag at nagbabawal din sa mga specific kinds of releases. Nagbabawal halimbawa sa paggamit ng contingent fund para sa motor vehicles. Kaya po binuksan ko na rin kahapon, Mr. President, good sponsor, yung posibleng at the proper time pag-amienda na ipagbawal din mula sa contingent fund ang pag-augment or ang pag-release o paglipat patungo sa CIF ng ibang opisina. At kaya lalo din, Mr. President, good sponsor, yung diskusyon nga natin ay magiging very timely at the appropriate time. Siguro, Mr. President, good sponsor, yung susunod na punto ko, pwede po bang mag-provide ang good share ng mga kahit general details kung paano yung 125 million na iyon ay ginastos, no? Considering yung said amount ay inexpend sa loob ng 11 araw. Malay natin, may election dito, best practices ng OVP na yung ibang mga ahensya gamit ito pwedeng pagandahin yung kanilang absorptive capacity considering na yung underspending gaya ng sinimula nating pag-usapan kahapon, major problem pa rin, no? Tulad sa ating diskusyon sa interpellation kahapon.
At ito po yung kaakibat po nung pag-implement nung yung safe implementation of the programs, activities, and projects of the Office of the Vice President to alleviate poverty and promote the general welfare. At nakita natin nung sa komite, Your Honor, napakarami pong program ang OVP, from libreng sakay, yung pagbubukas po ng maraming satellite office, yung pagbibigay po ng tulong sa libing, sa paggamot, sa napakarami po. There are so many services that were provided by the OVP, Your Honor.
So ibig sabihin, Mr. President, good sponsor, yung 125 million ginastos sa 11 araw o on average mga 11.3 million a day ay ginamit lahat yan para lang ligtas na maimplementa ang mga libreng sakay o paghahanda para magbukas ng satellite offices o magpalibing, magpagamot na itong lahat, yung pagsisiguro ng kaligtasan nito, yan ay umabot sa on average 11.3 million pesos a day, Mr. President?
Yung 11 days, yun po yung period of disbursement ng pera ho. But if you include the period for obligation, it was actually 19 days. And if we look at the services performed or the use of the funds, goes beyond actually the 11 or whether there's 11 days or 19 days. 19 days pertaining to the period from when the SARO was issued, which allows the agency to obligate the funds to the day it's finally paid for, where the services or any contracts are paid for, and thus the cash is considered disbursed. Does not mean that all the services or all the information, for instance, will be given on those days. Meaning the information could have been given subsequent to the contracting and disbursing of the money, Your Honor. So tapos yung confidential fund is used to ensure the safe entry for implementation of the programs, and of course of the Vice President and her staff to various points of the archipelago. For instance, Your Honor, sa Surigao, sa BARM, in other provinces, meron ho talagang mga insurgency dyan. So kailangan kailangan siguraduhin na maganda yung pagpasok ng mga programa at saka ng party ni VP, and to guarantee that the program implementation is also always data-driven. So thus, the OVP was able to enter several geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas. For instance, in San Remigio, where they distributed pagbabago bags, school supplies, and dental kits to grade 1 and grade 4 school children in 33 barangays. And the CF is also used for purposes of continuous monitoring and validation of claims, especially for those made in or lodged in the satellite offices. So sa Bulacan po, for instance, the Office of the Vice President validated complaints that there were persons selling OVP assistance and forms. So meron hong mga ganong instances na talagang kinakailangan ho.
Sige po, Mr. President, good sponsor. Kahit sabihin natin, for the sake of argument, so ginastos yung 125 million sa 19 days. Still, 6.5 million pesos a day iyon. So kahit itanong po natin yung ibang pinagkagastosan nila, information, different provinces or regions, lalo na yung mga apektado pa rin ng insurgency, sigurado naman hindi lang yung OVP security ang nag-secure ng OVP, whether the head of office or the personnel or the implementers ng mga programa, pero yung AFP at PNP on the ground. Well and good, data-driven, dapat yung mga programa. GIDA areas, ito po ay termino din ng Department of Health. So, malamang sa hindi or posible nakikipag-ugnayan ng OVP dun sa mga programa, activities at proyektong iyon sa DOH. Hindi kaya yung mga bags, school supplies at dental kits ay tumatawid na sa budget naman ng DepEd na concurrently hinihead ng Vice President. So, claims, various provinces, validation of complaints. Again, still, even with this listing, palagay ko lamang po, Mr. President, good sponsor, reasonable pa rin itanong kung bakit posibleng umabot sa 11.3 million pesos a day ang gastos. And in any case po, just for the sake of thinking aloud, hindi po ba pwedeng i-convert yung mga worthwhile programs sa mga ito into line items sa budget, Mr. President?
Your Honor, actually the funds were requested as early as August 2022. But the SARO, or the authority to obligate and disburse the money, was only given in December. So talagang, kumbaga, obligado rin silang gastusin yung pera, Your Honor. Kasi kung hindi, di ba, we have a modified cash-based budgeting. Pag you use it or you lose it. So, pag hindi mo ginastos yung pera, maaaring mawala sa ahensya mo yun, di ba?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Good sponsor. Kung ano man, kung yung SARO na-release sa Disyembre, still, kaya yung interest at yung curiosity ng publiko, bakit at paano nakagastos ng ganyang kalaki sa napakaikling panahon lamang. And good sponsor, were any of the programs that the good sponsor mentioned funded with confidential funds?
Sorry, could you say that? Or any
Were
of the
any
programs?
of the programs that you mentioned, good sponsor, funded with confidential funds?
No, Your Honor. They strictly adhere to the joint budget circular issued by the DBM and the COA, which lists the permissible expenses for CIF, Your Honor, from confidential and intelligence funds, namely yung purchase of information, yung rental of safe houses, and of course they were conscious of the or items which are not allowed to be spent under the said circular, Your Honor.
So kung hindi po, paano sila pinondohan kung hindi dun sa CIF, Mr. President?
Well, they have regular budgets also, Your Honor, which they can access for they have budgets for MOE, for capital outlay. Those are all at their disposal.
So lalo pong lumalaki yung misteryo kung paano ginastos ang CIF na 125 million sa loob lamang ng 11 araw. Kung hindi man lahat, pero kung marami sa mga binanggit na pinagkagastosan ay kinover naman ng regular budgets. At alinsunod sa utos ng COA, hindi ginastosan ng confidential and intelligence funds. So, salamat po. Salamat kaayo, Mr. President. Salamat, good sponsor. Those are actually my only questions for the OVP budget today. I'll be back at the proper time to propose amendments to the OVP budget for the consideration of the good sponsor and the plenary. Salamat po.
Thank
Salamat.
you,
Salamat
thank you,
kaayo.
Your Honor, Vice Chair Senator Risa, and we'll be happy to discuss with you any possible proposed amendments. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Senator Risa. The Minority Floor Leader,
Yes, Mr. President, the minority